Okay, so this is where we stopped last time. We stopped at the TOEFL exercise. It was homework. Let's start with checking them. Among these, face a highly elaborate form of communication.
B.
Occurs, yes, and this word is pronounced as occur, not occur. I know that some people mispronounce it. It's occurs. Number two, heated by solar energy, have special collectors. So have is the verb.
D.
The homes heated by solar energy have, okay, and this is of course a reduced structure. It's basically homes that are heated by solar energy have blah blah blah. Number three, each number in the binary systems, and the binary system are formed from, what do you think?
B is.
Yes, the mistake here is. Okay, so scientists at the medical center is trying.
A are trying.
Are trying, thank you very much. Okay. On the rim, I don't know what volcano in the Hawaiian island are a hotel.
C.
C
R.
is.
Should be. Where is the subject here?
Hotel.
Hotel, not hotel. Hotel. The stress is on the
Hotel.
hotel. So is a hotel. And this is inversion. Why is it inversion?
In the beginning there is a place.
There is what?
A place. This
Yes.
inversion.
Yes. A place that is necessary. It's necessary for meaning. Very good. Number 6, the great digital advances of the electronic age, such as integrated circuitry and microcomputer, has been planted.
C have been.
Have been. Thank you very much. It should be have been. Okay. There are many frequently mentioned reasons why 1 out of 4 art arrests involve a juvenile.
D.
D involves.
Involves. Thank you very much. Excellent. Kepler's law principles outlining was formulated.
A.
Where
Formula.
Was their laws. Kepler's laws. Okay.
those were.
Laws. Only with a 2/3 vote by both houses are the U.S. Congress able.
B.
B
Is the U.S. Congress, and this is again inversion. Okay.
inversion.
Good. Of all the evidence that has piled up, there is no new ideas.
I think B.
There are.
Thank you very much. Are okay. And mind you, evidence is uncountable. The word evidence is uncountable. Evidence-based. Evidence means دليل, بس احنا because in Arabic we always deal with it as plural. Okay. We always deal with it as plural. So we like to say evidences in English, but this is not correct. This is uncountable. Okay. And you can say, for example, an evidence-based research. Evidence-based hypothesis, for example, means the hypothesis is based on evidence. And of course, in this case, we'll need an
What is my hypothesis?
Hypothesis is هي الافتراضية. يعني before when we do research, we start with a hypothesis, and the research either confirms this hypothesis or nullifies.
Okay, تمام.
Or prove. Hypothesis, it means it turns out correct, or nullify. It turns out to be incorrect. What confirms or nullifies the hypothesis? The experiment or the research either confirms a hypothesis or nullifies a hypothesis. Okay.
Okay.
زي ما كنا نتكلم من شوية about the vaccine for the
Corona.
coronavirus, COVID-19. Okay. Okay. Several unsuccessful attempts, comma, Robert Burley reached. Huh?
A after.
Okay, thank you. Number 2, the musical instrument is 6 feet long.
C.
C. Called the bass. Called the bass.
One problem with all languages, they are all full of, or they are full of irregularities.
C is that.
Is
C is
that
that.
of economic cycles been helpful in predicting? They would have been.
Yeah.
Third conditional, huh?
D.
D.
Huh?
No. Or
Psychological theories.
C. Had
yes.
psychological theories of economic cycles been?
Yes.
It means, what does it mean? Can you give me like the original structure of the sentence?
If
Huh?
is
If
of
the
economic cycles had been.
If the economic cycles have been helpful, thank you very much. This is inversion. Thank you very much. Number 5, hospital committees spent weeks organizing over which any candidate would receive the treatment. Now find that this is the verb. The decision is out of their hands.
I think B. That once.
That one spent. Yes, hospital committees is the subject, and finds is the verb. Okay, that once spent weeks organizing. I don't know what. Okay, very good.
I not understand this. This one I not understand.
Okay. Hospital committees ده subject noun phrase عندنا subject. Okay.
Okay.
And then we have by the end find that the decision is out of their hands. This is the verb. So between the subject and the verb, okay, we need something that like, for example, a relative clause, okay, that once spent as subject to verb, weeks agonizing over which artificial kidney candidate would receive the treatments. Now find that blah blah blah. So the hospital committees find that kaza, kaza, kaza.
But before we did that, we should not put more than one connector in the sentence. Here we have that, and we have
Not more than one connector for the clause. يعني بص, hospital committees that once spent weeks, okay, هنا that مع connector والسبجect والverb بتاعها. Agonizing over ايه؟ Over which artificial kidney candidate, هنا which برضه جت معاها السبجect والverb بتاعها. With which you find the subject and the verb. So it's perfectly okay. You can have as many connectors as you wish, provided that every connector comes with its, stuff.
subject and verb.
Yes.
Doctor, shouldn't we put a comma at the end?
Before find?
Yes.
We do not separate subject and verb with comma. We do not separate the subject from the verb with a comma.
Okay.
If you say, for example, I am happy, do we separate I from am with a comma?
No.
No.
Okay. Number 6, more than half of the children qualifies. What do you think?
C qualifies. Should be qualify.
Qualify. Why? Because the subject here is plural. Half, again, we said half. You cannot decide whether it's singular or plural. You have to look at the noun afterwards. The word children is plural, so this is plural. But if after half we have singular, then it would have been singular. After half we have uncountable, it would have been again singular. Okay. 5 might be on the hill. The hills were a fire.
B. Hills
Was a fire.
is.
Was in the past.
Was, yes, but it was.
Kettle drums, which what
Doctor,
were?
I'm sorry, I have a question regarding number 6.
Yep.
Is it okay to say that children?
Yeah, why not? Why
It's a plural, right? Children?
That comes with singular, comes with plural.
Okay.
Okay. 5 miles beyond the hills was a fire. Okay, kettle drums, what were first played on horseback, were incorporated into the orchestra in the 18th century.
A. What?
A.
Yeah, it should have been which.
B. Who?
Yes.
No, kettle drums. Inanimate. Which, not who.
Inanimate.
Inanimate. When is a flag hung upside down? Blah, blah, blah. What do you think?
A.
A.
When a flag is.
When a flag is hung.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. The Museum of the Confederation, Richmond, hosts an exhibition which documenting which
B.
Which documents?
which documents.
B.
Yes, which documents. Thank you very much. No ing here. Okay. We finished this yesterday. Okay, and today we talk about parallel structures with paired conjunctions. We have something in English called paired conjunctions. What are paired conjunctions? Conjunctions that always come together. Okay, they never come alone. They never occur alone. Like for example, neither nor. Okay, either or, both and. Either or, neither nor, not only but also. If you say not only, you have to use but also. If you say neither, you have to say nor. If you have either, you have to say or. You have to, if you say both, you have to say and. Okay, this is called a paired conjunction. This is called what? A paired conjunction. Okay. So the rule is very easy with paired conjunctions. If you say, for example, either I like pizza, nor do I stand, for example, chicken. Let's look after neither. What comes after neither? What do you find after neither? Subject verb.
Verb.
Here, subject. After nor, you must have again subject verb. Why? Because parallelism, okay? They have to be a parallel structures. After neither, subject verb. After no, you cannot say, for example, neither. You see lots of mistakes in this rule. Neither I. ايه ده؟ ايه اللي انا عملته ده؟ And let's say, for example, neither do I like pizza, nor, for example, chicken. Can you say this?
No.
Now, why? Because after neither, we have a subject verb, and after nor, we have only a noun phrase. We cannot do this. Okay, this is wrong. But we can say, for example, I neither like pizza, or,
Nor like chicken.
or stand chicken. I don't like to repeat the verb as is. Or stand chicken, nor stand chicken. After neither, we have a verb phrase, and after nor, we have a verb phrase also. I neither, look at this sentence, I neither like, I'm sorry, I like neither pizza nor, what comes after neither? A noun phrase. So what do we need after nor?
Chicken. Nor
Noun
chicken.
phrase. Chicken. Okay. So after neither, we have here a noun phrase. So after nor, we need a noun phrase. You cannot say, I like neither pizza nor do I stand chicken. Can you say this? No, you can't. Example, I like neither nor do I stand chicken. Can we say this?
No, it's incorrect.
Why? Because after neither we have a noun phrase, so after nor we cannot get subject. We have to make it a noun phrase also. Is it clear?
Yes.
Either, I want you to do this sentence. Either you stay at home or
Or you should leave.
or you should leave, or you may get sick. So after either we have subject verb. So after or we must have also subject and verb. You either stay home or
Or may get sick.
or may get sick. Very good, excellent. Do we now understand parallelism? It's basically what comes before the I'm sorry, what comes after the first connector must be equal to what comes after the second connector. Okay? Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's noted.
Okay, now look at these 10 questions and try to see if they're correct or not. You have 1 minute. Okay. Okay, let's see. Number 3. She would like neither to see a movie nor to go bowling. What comes after neither?
Nor.
What comes after neither?
This incorrect.
This is incorrect. It would have been correct if we just made it here.
Nor.
Nor.
Very good. Okay. Either the manager or her assistant can help you. What do you think?
Correct.
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 That's correct.
She wants not only to take a trip to Europe, but she also would like to travel to Asia.
Incorrect.
How can
Incorrect.
how can I make it correct?
Remove
Also, but she also.
we have to make it preposition phrase.
He wants not.
Again?
We have to make, but also a prepositional phrase, same like to take a trip.
Okay, so how should it be like? She wants not only to take a trip to Europe.
But she would also. صح? But she would also.
After not only we have two and a verb. So but also to travel to Asia.
Yeah.
صح كده?
Yeah.
But also to travel to Asia. Now this would be correct. Number 6, I will take turns asking everyone. I would like each one to answer the question. Mr. Abdurrahman, he could correct neither what you said nor you wrote.
I think correct.
After neither, we have, what do we have? Connector, subject, verb. After nor, what do we have?
We
Subject.
have subject verb.
So it should be like nor what you wrote. We need a connector. Missing. Okay. باشمهندس عبير, both the tailor and the laundress could fix the damage. Both the tailor or. I'm sorry?
Both or. I think correct.
Do we say both or?
We can say both or.
No, we say both
Either
and.
or.
Either or.
Either or. Oh, okay. So it's incorrect. Right?
So it should be both and. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Ahmed Shaykhoun, he not only called the police department, but also called the fire department.
Correct, I think.
Yeah, thank you very much. Correct. You can graduate either at the end of the fall semester or you can graduate at the end of the spring semester. Ihab?
You can graduate either and
After either, we have a prepositional phrase. Okay?
yes,
Or after or, you have what? Subject and verb. So is this correct?
can graduate at the end of the semester. I think it's not incorrect.
Incorrect. We should remove you can graduate.
Yeah, right.
Either at the end or at the end. Ms. Fatma Ahmed, the movie was neither amusing nor was it interesting.
I think it's correct.
How can I make it correct?
It's correct.
It's correct. It's incorrect. How can we make it correct?
Incorrect. Okay.
Okay. After neither, what do we have?
German?
Adjective.
No, adjective. Sorry.
Adjective.
Adjective.
So
sorry.
after nor, what do we need?
Adjective. Okay. Remove was it?
So it should be the movie was neither amusing nor interesting. Yes, remove was.
Interesting.
Thank you very much. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. Again, with with comparisons, we need to use parallelism. But I think we should stop a little bit to talk about comparisons. How can we form comparisons? Because I always see mistakes also in this area of grammar. I'll just review it very quickly. We all know that adjectives are either one syllable or multi-syllable. One syllable or multi-syllable. One syllable like what? Like big, small, like hot, like cold. Okay. Multi-syllable like expensive. Like what else? Fascinating. Okay. Amazing. All these are multi-syllable. Multi-syllable, it means it contains more than one syllable. How do we know it has, how do we know the number of syllables? With the number of vowels. Big, one vowel. Small, one vowel. Hot, one vowel. Cold, one vowel. Expensive, it has three vowels. A, Spain, save, three. Okay. Fa, sine, fa, si, ne, ting, four. Okay. A, may, zing, three. Okay, so for one syllable, if we would like to make a comparison, we just add ER, then. Okay, and for multi-syllable, more than. We all know that, correct? And for superlatives, with one syllable, the, EST, and here we add with multi-syllable, the most, blah, blah, blah. Okay, clear? I think we all know this. But one mistake I always see here is something called double comparative or double superlative. يعني إيه double comparative or double superlative؟ يعني for example, you can say building A is more higher than building B. What's wrong with this sentence? Can somebody tell me what's wrong with this sentence? Hello?
More than higher.
More than higher. طب high ديت one syllable ولا multi syllable?
One.
One syllable. So how do we form adjectives with one syllable?
Building A is higher than.
Is higher than, yes. We only add er then. No need here for more. More is wrong. Why? We put more with multi-syllable adjectives, not with one-syllable adjectives. So this is called double comparative because you do not use more with one syllable. Here you use two ways to make comparisons: more than and er than. So this is all. Okay. So this is a mistake I always see. Like when you say for example, the most coldest. Can you say the most coldest? No, the coldest. No most here. We add most with multi-syllable adjectives. Are we clear?
Doctor, excuse me.
Yes.
Building A is more high than B. Is it correct?
No, no. How do we form comparatives with high?
Higher.
Yes, we only add er.
Yeah. So the more cannot be used with this with comparison with the one syllable.
More is not used with one syllable adjectives. More is used with multi-syllable adjectives. Okay, so when we get to talk about comparatives and superlatives, the first thing you need to do is decide on the type of adjective. Is it one syllable or multi-syllable? If it's one syllable, er then, or than plus est. If it's multi-syllable, simply more than or the most. Clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So we use also parallelism with comparisons. Okay. Look at this, for example, my school, we have here a noun phrase, is further than your school, another noun phrase. Okay. To be rich, what do we have here? We have to, we have be, and we have an adjective. Is better than to be poor. Okay. Again, they have to be the same structure. What is written? We have a connector, we have subject and verb, is more easily understood than what is spoken. Again, the same structure. Can I say, for example, can I say to be rich is better than poverty? Can you say this?
No.
No. Why not? What's wrong with this sentence?
To be poor.
You can say, for example, can we say what is said is more understood than explained? Is this sentence correct?
Incorrect.
Yeah, then what is explained? Okay.
Yeah.
But always make sure what comes before the comparison is
The same structure.
the same structure as what comes after the comparison. Do we have a problem so far? Is it clear? Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now look at these sentences.
Like the previous sentence here.
More or less. Okay. As, bardo, comparison, less than, more than, er than, the same as, similar to. All these are expressions of comparisons. Okay. Have a look at questions 1 to 10, and let's do them together. I'll give you 1 minute. Have a look. Okay. I want a new secretary who is as efficient as the previous one.
Incorrect.
Correct.
What's incorrect about it? What's wrong? As efficient as, no problem. Okay. The previous one. We have, what do we have after, before we have a noun phrase? احنا محتاجين noun phrase. Noun phrase. Okay. What you do today should be the same as you did yesterday.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
أنا قريتها صح.
No. Number 3 is correct or not correct?
Correct. It's correct. Number 4, it's incorrect. Why? Because what's missing here? How can I make it correct? Number 4.
It would be the same as what you did yesterday.
As you did, as what you did. Yes, very good. This lesson is more difficult than we had before. This lesson is more difficult than
the lesson.
Correct.
Than the lesson that we had. Yes, the lesson that we had. This lesson, we have here subject, verb, and لازم connector. Then the one that we had. Then the lesson that we had before. حتى بالمعنى, by meaning. You have less homework than they do.
Than before.
Then before, ما then before تمشي. Then they do تمشي برضو. It's correct. What you do?
ينفع نقول دكتور ينفع نقول difficult than what we had before؟
ممكن طبعا. ريمبر احنا قلنا قبل كده ان الموضوع اللي بعد الكومباريسون بيبقى فيه اوبشنز كتير. فاكرين لما خدنا الانفرشن قلنا ممكن على فكره تقولها دي برضه then do they وthen they do وthen what we had before. في اوبشنز كتير ممكن نجيبها بعد الكومباريسونز. يعني there are so many options here that we can. What you do has more effect than what you say.
Correct.
Correct. Music in your country is quite similar to my country.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
هنا بقى incorrect. ليه؟ Music is not similar to my country. It's similar to music in my country. بالمعنى. Okay? Your music is not similar to my country. It's similar to the music in my country. To music in my country. The collection of foreign journals in the university library is more extensive than the high school library. The collection. What are we comparing? Are we comparing the collection of foreign journals with the high school library? ولا than the collection in the high school library?
Then the collection.
Than the collection of foreign journals.
Okay, how to buy a used car can be as difficult as buying a new car.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Okay, I will leave you this as homework. Okay, and this as homework also. And there is a third one, I believe. Yes. Okay, let's do this together. Let's do this together. Take 1 minute. Have a look. Okay. After retirement, he plans to travel. He plans on traveling to exotic locations, dine in the finest restaurants, and playing a lot of golf.
Correct.
How can I make it correct?
Correct.
How correct? How come it's correct? He plans on traveling. Okay. وبعدين dine وبعدين playing. What do you think?
Dining.
Dining. They all have to be gerund. This is parallelism. The three structures must be parallel. He plans on traveling, dining, and playing. She was both يعني parallelism, surprised by and pleased with the seminar. Surprised by and pleased with the seminar. Both. What comes after both? Hello? Can you hear me?
Should be removed by surprised and pleased.
ليه surprised by ايه المشكلة؟ Both surprised by. We have preposition, no problem, and pleased with. The preposition بتاع surprised is by, and the preposition of pleased is with, so no problem. So it's correct. What came after the break was even more boring than had come before.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
How can I make it correct?
More
Even
boring than what
what
had came before.
Yes, correct. What had come before. Very good. Number 3, what came after the break was even more boring than had come before. Number 4, he would find the missing keys neither under the table, under the bed, or behind the sofa. Neither prepositional phrase or
neither nor,
prepositional
not
phrase.
or.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Should be no.
should be nor. Yeah, I read it correct. Depending on the perspective of the viewer, comma, the film was considered laudable, mediocrity, and okay, horrendous. What do you think? Yep.
Correct.
Okay, laudable is an adjective. Horrendous is an adjective, but mediocrity is a noun. It should be mediocre. Mediocre. The adjective of mediocrity is mediocre. Mediocre يعني حاجة mediocre is not professional. حاجة هواة يعني. هتقول لك mediocre's
Okay.
luck. عارف كلمة mediocre's luck؟ حظ الهواة. mediocre. Okay.
Can you write it?
Yes, here. Can you see it? Down there. Here, mediocre.
Yeah.
So this is incorrect. They all need to be adjectives. He exercised not only in the morning, but also he exercised every afternoon.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. How can I make it correct?
Remove the
Also in the afternoon.
also exercised.
Also in the afternoon. Thank you very much. He exercised not only in the morning, but also in the afternoon or every afternoon. Number 7, working 4 days per week is much more relaxing than working 5 days per week.
Correct.
Correct. Correct. Sam is always good-natured, generous, and helps you.
Helpful.
Yes, thank you very much. So we need adjectives: good-natured, adjective; generous, adjective; and helpful, adjective. There is another way to make this sentence correct. Sam is always good-natured and generous, and we can, after and, we can make it like a compound structure, and he always helps you, for example. It will be then a compound structure. Either you have to finish the project or the contract will be cancelled.
Correct.
Either subject verb or subject verb.
Incorrect.
Why incorrect? Either subject verb or subject verb. So it's correct. The courses that you are required to take are more important than the courses that you choose.
correct?
Incorrect.
It's correct. The courses that you are required to take are more important than the courses that you choose. Yes, correct. What's incorrect about it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, doctor. What's the meaning of mediocre?
Mediocre means like amateur. Amateur, not professional.
Okay, thank you.
Amateur. Amateur. Okay. The opposite of professional. Okay. Problems with comparatives and superlatives. We were talking just a little. Oh, we've exceeded time, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
time's over.
okay. That's enough for today. Let's start next time with comparatives and superlatives. Okay, so that's it for today. You have homework. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. I'll see you inshallah tomorrow. Thank you. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم
Thank
وبحمدك.
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
جزاك الله خيرا.
جزاك الله خيرا.
شكرا يا دكتور.
Okay, just thank you. See you tomorrow inshallah.
Tomorrow 5:30 p.m.
Timing 5:30 a.m. Yes. PM. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.